Medical school, oh, deal now with me, oh, deal now with me, that's why you are not seeing me again. So in my question paper, I was answering 70. I was reading number 70, but in my OMR sheet, I was shading 69. Like, you can guys, I do not believe that I will take a break for, like, okay, I am still, like, on a shock, I'm shocked, and take a break. Welcome to Lifestyle Far with Chisom. This, oh my god, I don't even know if I should make it this video with the front camera. Guys, it's been a while. It's been ages. How's everybody doing? I just want to open and see if there is still cobweb, if this YouTube channel is still existing. Medical school, oh, deal now with me, oh, deal now with me, that's why you are not seeing me again. But regardless, guys, like, welcome back to Lifestyle Fad with Chisom, and I don't know what to say, honestly. I don't know what to say because I have not kept to my own part of the bargain. I thought I would be able to balance both my school. I thought I would be able to balance everything, but guys, I found out that I have not been able to balance nothing. In fact, I suck at balancing things. That's what I just discovered. But at this rate, so has called on strike because I've not been on holiday for the longest I can remember. So this has 2 week strike just came in, and I just picked my stuff and ran home because, guys, or the funny, it's a whole lot of emotion. I don't even know how to put it. More like you are preparing for a particular exam, and then the semester comes in, a new semester comes in, you are switching to the new semester, you are trying to cover up stuff. Like, it's just a lot. I don't even know how to explain it. I don't know when next I'm going to make this kind of video. These 2 weeks after strike was just the perfect time. I had rest, I had to travel. I went to my sister's place to take rest because she invited me over, and I also saw my niece, and I've not seen her for like, it's getting to like almost a year since I last saw her. So I'm so happy to like see everybody, and everybody's doing well. I was like, so maybe you might just like seize this opportunity and create content, because I've not been able to do anything, honestly. Even the last video that I make, that I was like, okay, I'm going to like post it. Guys, I didn't post that video. I ended up not posting shit. Like, I just made that video and I left it. So thank you guys. I hope this video like gets engagement, because YouTube knows how to like frustrate people's effort. But like, regardless, I'm making this video with faith that everything will go as planned. So welcome back to Lifestyle Far with Chisom. So what have we been up to? So like, hey, what have we been up to? Been up to quite a lot of things, and I'm going to like talk about, first I'm going to like talk about life lately, and what's happening, how is school. I know a lot of people, like, at first I was like, okay, you know what, when I go back to school, I'm going to like make a schedule. Somehow I'll manage to like balance everything. I'll still be making my videos, I'll still be like coming online, I'll still be updating on YouTube. But guys, it's so very difficult, especially when you know that you like a lot is at stake at this point. A lot of things are at stake, and a lot of people are looking up to you to not disappoint them. And also you yourself, you are your biggest cheerleader, and you don't want to disappoint yourself. So I just had to like take off time for social media to work on myself and work on balancing school and stuff. So thank goodness for ASUS 2 week strike. I've not been opening book. I've not been opening book, and somehow I'm like so happy. I remember when I was still in the house, I was like, oh, like, I hate, you guys know that I so much hate to like be idle. I so much hate the fact that I like stay in the house and I'm not being able to do anything. I'm just here, you know. That waiting phase is kind of crazy. But one thing I've come to appreciate now in life is that at any stage that you are in life, just appreciate life, because it gets better with time, and the struggle never ends. Like, the struggle never ends. Like, you keep wanting something different. You like, once, like they say, man is insatiable. So more like, once you get to that milestone that you're like, oh, I really want to get here, you find yourself like you're thinking of something else already. Like, you just quickly forget how fast you prayed for this thing to happen in your life. So I already drafted. I'm going to like talk about how is school so far. School so far has been, it's not really what I expected, but it is what I expected. The two of them. Regardless, we are pushing. So I drafted a question, like things that I should talk about. First of all, it says, what made you take a break from YouTube? Even me myself, I didn't believe that I would take a break from YouTube. Like, how can I shock them? Had them shocked. And take a break. It got to a point where I felt like I wasn't meeting up, and there's this point that I felt so sober, like nothing was exciting me. And I also add that the change of environment was really affecting me. Like, I've not, like, it's been a long while. I stayed in a place that was so confined, and like I didn't have like choices of going out, going to places that I would love to go to. I was just there, so like it really took a toll on me. Like, it was difficult. And also I was like feeling this guilty conscience that, oh, if you end up failing now, what would you say? What would these YouTube people say? Would you continue this video? Would you finish it? I knew that when I was going to come back, I was going to come back stronger. So that was it. That has life been since you last uploaded. Sometimes I forget that I have a YouTube channel. I'm like, okay, so one day, let me tell you guys, one day I just came online. I was like, hold on. I saw one girl's upload on YouTube, because I've actually been off social media, some other of my social media accounts. So I was like, I don't saw a post, and I was just laughing. I was like, and she does this sit down and talk video, and she vlogs about her life sometimes. I was just laughing. I was like, hold on, Chisom, this was something that you like. This was something that you fancy doing, but what's happening? You're not even doing it. I'm like, okay, you even have a channel. I just went and I checked my channel. I was like, so this the channel you see there, where is that zeal that was there when I started this channel? It just vanished. What inspired you to come back now? What inspired me was ASU strike. Like, it was just this ASU strike. Let me tell you, honestly speaking, as I'm talking to you now that the strike has been called off, I'll be going back to school. Guys, we are writing quiz. We are writing exam in how many days time? Like few days time. So as I'm doing this thing now, I'm in academic danger, because I just need to go and brush up what I've read before. I prepare for the reread what I've read before, and like prepare for the exam, the quiz. Where I was going to like escape this whole pressure was like, if I had something else that I love to do, which is what I'm doing now, if I was doing it, I was going to like have the opportunity, like I was going to escape the pressure that comes with everything. But guys, I couldn't even handle it. I couldn't even handle it. That's why I had to like shut down YouTube. So what do you want your audience to expect from your content moving forward? There is nothing to expect. As it stands, like I don't even know if I'm going to like keep up with what I intended to do. I actually said to myself that, you know what, we're going to like cancel out 2025. We're not making any video. In 2026 we'll come back to YouTube, and we'll come back with full force. We'll come back to every of our social media accounts. That was what I said to myself. But suddenly I just had this urge to like film video and like film myself and talk about life in general. How have you changed or grown since the last time you posted? Well, let me just say that there are a lot of things going on that we will not be able to talk about. Like, I don't know, but I'm still going to like make a video. Like, I think the next video I'm going to upload, which might be next year, is going to like cover a lot of behind the scene and real life stuff that we're not able to talk about. Guys, I have literally, like, since I came here, I think I've cried like all my life. I'm not a cry baby. Like, I rarely cry. Honestly, I rarely cry. But I found myself in a situation where I've cried in multiple times. Like, you go and write an exam, like exam you prepared so hard for, and you write it and it doesn't turn out your way. Like, you find out that something's just be going wrong, and this 2025 was just a whole lot. A lot of things have been happening. I'm like, oh, this is not you now. Just I'm like, I don't even, what is going on? What is going on? So like, apart from the visibility, online visibility, yeah, I had a lot of things to like deal with on my own end. So I just could not risk coming online. I just couldn't face, like, I don't know, I don't know how to hide my emotions when it comes to stuff like that. So I just couldn't like face the online community or like post about those things here. So to till I started getting better. I was speaking to one of my friends. I was telling her that she was handling everything with so much grace during her own period. I didn't see all these like signs of being overstressed, overworked out, and everything. She was just laughing at me. She was like, "You don't know what you're saying." Like, she was telling me that she cried a multiple times. She's my very close G. Like, how come I didn't notice this whole thing? How I knew that I was not a good friend? Because how on earth was I not able to like notice this particular stuff was going on in her life? And because guys, it's very, very overwhelming. I'm not even going to lie, it is very overwhelming. Let me introduce you guys a very, very funny thing that happened to me when it's happening. So I wrote one MCQ exams. I don't know if you know anatomy. I don't know how to explain it, but the MCQs are mad and very crazy. Like, you have to be grounded. Like, it's not something like you have to say, OBJ, okay, I got my guess, tombon, you go to all rubbish. It's even more disappointing when you take off time off social media because you feel like, oh, it's going to like distract you and try to like focus on your life, and then you pour in a lot of energy in what you think is priority, and then you end up making a very, very stupid mistake. So I started the exam hall. I saw the questions were looking like something answerable. So like I was answering, and I got to one particular point. You know, your OMR sheet is different from your question paper. So in my question paper I was answering 70. I was reading number 70, but in my OMR sheet I was shading to 69. Like, you can imagine, like, that means probably I might have skipped a question and I've been shading the right answers in the wrong option, in the wrong numbers. Guys, I found this out at a very late stage, and you know, when you're writing MCQs, they give you very limited time because they know that the more you think about it, the more you are able to decode the answers. So the time management is a factor of life regulating you in the exam. So you know that, guys, I discovered this stuff very late, and I just couldn't help it. I was so mad. I was scared. I was so scared. Like, I just like, oh my god. I wasn't even thinking right. I was like, okay, let me start from number 100. But you know, when you're already scared, you are scared, like you can't even do, like, I found myself, I wasn't even moving at the speed. I wasn't moving at the pace that I was initially moving, because I was already scared that, oh, I have something to like go and meet up, will I be able to meet? And then the lecturer will now be like, oh, you have 30 minutes more, or you have 10 minutes more. Oh yeah, like, you know, once they tell you, once in the exam for Nigerian system, once they tell you have 20 minutes more, that 20 minutes is 5 minutes, because they won't even reach up 20 minutes. They'll tell you I submit. I was so scared. Like, I was like, oh my god, have I paid this quiz? I was so mad at myself. And guys, the funny thing is that I wasn't able to correct that stuff because I was time choked. So I have other questions to already answer, so I was time choked. I had to like submit it like that. And you know, you can't even go and like, oh sir, I made this kind of mistake, please can you give me extra minutes? Because I even tried, but it walked me out of the hole. And I understand, because more like, oh, I'm trying to like use their head or something like that. So I blamed it on myself, and I blamed it on my village people. So regardless, guys, so it's a whole lot. And guys, I cried for that course. Hey Jesus, I cried because I know the effort that I put in. Like, I pour my soul into whatever that I'm doing. So it's turning out like that. I was so sad. I was so sad. But then I told myself that a lot of things happen in life not the way you've planned it, and there are things that you don't have control over. I mourned that course, and it ended up affecting my the next exam that I had a few days later. Like, I mourned that course because I was in so much pain. More like, before the beginning of the semester, you'll be reading, and at the end of the day, this is what you have to like show for. I just like confided in some of my seniors, and when they told me their own stories, I just started laughing because, guys, some of them had it worse, and they still passed. Like, something anymore. So when I was just like talking, they were like laughing at me. Like, some of them laughed, but like after a while, they now started telling me their own experience. I felt laughing at them, but like everybody could relate. Like, everybody have a story to tell at the end of the day. Outside med school, what's been going on in your life? I will tell you the truth. It is more painful that outside med school, that nothing has been going on in my life, until that med school that I'm inside. Nothing, like, And then I just told you guys about what happened with my exam. So you can imagine the kind of pains that was going on in my head when I found out that, oh, I've messed up this exam that I've been preparing for like how many months ago. I just discovered that in this place you cannot mourn. Like, you can't mourn. It's a luxury. You can't even mourn anything. You just move. You pass, so you know, pass, so kaya, they go. Ahead, they go. If you cry that day, finish. The next day, they go. That's what I've discovered. There is no time for mourning anything. If you lose a loved one, it's difficult. Like, you can't even mourn them for a very long time. If not, to show your results. What's the definition of success right now? My definition of success. I'm going to say one thing. This whole phase have made me learn a lot of things. Life is not the way we have envisioned it. Success is different for different people. So at first, when I came in, I was like, you know what, everything's not about grades, it's not about grade. At some point in it, I was like, oh, it's not going to be bad if I have a very good grade, though. It's not going to be bad, though. Before I knew it, I started being consumed by the whole grade, like the whole grade. So I had this very strong disappointment where it feels like, oh, things are not like, oh, this thing. I was so disappointed, but when I look at it now, I've finally gradually accepted that what will be. So far as you are putting in your efforts, it is not all that matters. Like, it's not all that matters. It is a very good thing. Like, it is very good to have an excellent grade, but it's not all that matters. Like, it is just not all that matters. And that's why I've told myself I'm not going to sideline the things that I love doing just for books. I've told myself, because I know that if I was doing the little that I was doing, if I was making my vlogs, if I was doing my videos, and this whole thing happened, I won't even feel so bad and I'll just move on with my life. But because I know I've just like confined myself, I've put in so much energy doing this thing, morning to night, you are doing reading around the clock, you just eat, you don't have a life, you read, you go to church, you come back, you go to class, you have your bag, you eat, just repeating the same cycle. And guys, I don't think I want to live like that. Honestly, I don't think this was not the plan that I had when I was coming to school, so I'm not going to live like that. What's next for you academically, personally, or creatively? I've tried to pick up and learn some other things. I've told myself that everything is achievable if you put your mind to it. Most of the time when I'm like putting my mind and doing one particular thing, killing myself, every time that thing doesn't go my own way, I'm always very, very disappointed. But if I'm juggling things, that time I'm feeling I'm overwhelmed, I'm doing other side things, I still do very well. Even in that stuff that I'm saying that, oh, I don't have enough, I still end up doing well in it. But this one, see, I was just what did I get at the end of the day? I won't try that rubbish again. If med school were a movie, what would this chapter be called? If med school were a movie, Adama, what this chapter of Amahini Hene at this place. Like, I'm going to title it unknown, like, or confused, or bland, or tasteless. In fact, tasteless is the name. Tasteless, because I don't know what I'm tasting now. I don't know if I'm so happy about it. Yes, I'm grateful for everything that is going on. Like, I'm grateful for the opportunity. Sometimes I'm not like, let me not forget that there was a time that I literally sat down like, God, for how many years of my life I did this thing? I think was it not 6 years? 7 years of my life that I was applying for admission. I can't even remember again. But like, how many times did I apply for this admission? That I finally got it. And sometimes you complain and you just forget that you're living in one of your answered prayers. Oh my God, God forgive me. So regardless, guys, this is what it is. So what next? So this chapter, I don't know what to call it. I'm just going to say it's tasteless, but I know that it will be tasteful very soon. What are you most excited for in the coming year? I'm going to put myself out there and do what I love doing. I'm going to be more intentional about building my media personality. I'm going to work hard. I'm not going to like sideline myself. I'm going to do what I love doing because it comes natural from me. So guys, I'm very sorry. This is like, I don't know if I should call this an apology, that I might still zoom off. I'm so sorry. I might still zoom off a little. Give me some time, I'll be back. I promise you guys, I will be back in full force. And when I'm back, things will be different. So thank you for doing this sit down and talk with me, guys. Thank you for doing this sit down and talk with me. And thank ASU and thank them for keeping to their 2 weeks warning strike and not extending the strike. Because you know the funny thing, I was excited when I heard about this strike, but if this strike has lasted for up to 1 month, I will not find it funny again. I wouldn't have found it funny again. So thank God for them keeping to their own bargain, because I needed the break. I needed to disappear from that environment. I don't know how to explain, but that place is choking me. So I needed to disappear from that environment and go to somewhere. I just left that place. Like, it's been a while. I've not even gone home for almost a year. So happy that the strike came and I saw an opportunity to go without even feeling bad and everything. So now I'm going back to school. I'm going back with a clear head and full of energy. When we're back on this channel, Lifestyle Fun with Chisom, we'll be ready to serve you hot. And yeah, I'm going to give you guys more gist about what's going on in med school, everything, not everything, obviously, but things that you can relate to, things that you can really relate to. And that's all for now. Thank you for coming to Lifestyle Fun with Chisom. Bye to this episode.